I'm live. Oh, and I'm by myself. So this is weird and very random. I don't know if anybody's even going to catch on because, this is totally uh, last minute thing. Um, but I thought I would do a live because, oh, look, Chris is here. Elemental Cardmancy. Hello, sir. How are you? I'm feeling brave tonight. I figured I would do my first solo live. And I don't know what got into me. I don't know why I'm doing this, but nevertheless, here we are. Now, actually, I just didn't. I started to make a video, and I was like, sometimes when I make videos, I just become like a perfectionist, and I just will just stop the video. Oh wow, we got some more people here. Hi, Justin, Chris, Jen, from Science to Soul. We got Lazy Genius, Tara and Bazaar. See, Alex, look, you inspired me to do it myself, so you're a hero. Jackie, hello, Jackie. Patricia Nolan, V Kestrel, hello. So I got a whole bunch of packages today. I have so many decks that I've wanted to show that I didn't want to cram them all in one video. So I was like, I'll just do an impromptu live, and just kind of show you what I got. But I hope everybody's doing well. I guess I'm going to start off by showing you this one here. It's the Holy Card Tarot. Does anybody have this one? It's kind of like obscure. Hi, Carol. Yeah, nice to see everyone. I'm surprised that this many people are here. I just decided to do this like five seconds ago. Hopefully the sound is okay. I want to just see something real quick. Let's see if I can find. Oh, here we go. I just want to pull up the live just so I have the chat here if I want to write anything. Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, and I'm doing it from my phone too, which is I've never done this before. I didn't actually know you could do a live from your phone and go directly to YouTube. So that's kind of cool. So the Holy Card Tarot is so it's a deck created by, I believe her name is Patricia Gallagher, and it's like very religious. Growing up Catholic, it's like whenever somebody dies and you go to a funeral, they give you these little holy cards, and they have these like beautiful paintings, sometimes from like Michelangelo, very historic, like the Pieta and all those cool images. And so when you're Catholic, and I'm sure they have it in other faith traditions as well, you get these little cards when you go to a funeral. And then over the course of a lifetime, you end up with a whole collection. And I always looked at them, and I have them like hanging all over the house. So I thought the idea for a tarot deck based on holy cards was brilliant. Comes in this really nice box. She even put some flowers in there. And it comes with a book. So let me show you the book first. Hi, Naeem. Meg Rose Honey Ritual. Hello. So this is the book. Before it didn't come with the book, actually. This is a very, I think, a new addition to the tarot, but it's nice that I got the version with the book. And then the deck itself just comes kind of like in one of these little bags. So let me just show you the cards. So it was a bit pricey. I got to be honest with you. It was like, I want to say it was like $65. This isn't going to be for everybody. But let me just show you. So, and they're not in any order, but it's supposed to be Rider-Waite-Smith. So this is the Three of Cups, for instance. So you have like that scene like in the church, and these are the backs. They're kind of cut strange. Like they have really large rounded corners. Let's see, the Two of Cups. So these are all famous like religious art from, it's taken directly from holy cards. The issue I had with it was some of the images are very pixelated. So you can see, for instance, that's not a good one. This one is a perfect example of that. This is very, very pixelated. Wait, everyone, I'm on a Skype call. ignoring the conversation so this live sounds low until the caller realizes I'm not paying attention and hangs up. Oh, I hope is the sound okay though from my end? I'm hoping that it is. I'm turning my volume up, but let me know if the sound is okay. Yeah, Jen, it's a good idea for a deck. I just don't know, like, some of the images are extremely pixelated. I think that it could have been done, you know, like, I don't want to knock somebody else's vision and their art. And I know this has been around a long time. I think this predates, like, you know, the technology. Okay, thanks, Chris. My sound is good. Yeah, so I think it predates, like, that kind of, well, probably doesn't predate Photoshop, but, you know, it's so much easier now to do amazing things with old photographs. But there's a beauty in, like, it too, you know. It's like, because the images are exactly as they were, you know, on the card, and she talks about that in the deck too. But yeah, so I want to show you this one. Let me show you a couple of court cards. This is the Knight of Wands. So you have, you know, obviously that's Jesus because they're holy cards. So if you're not into religious tarot, this definitely wouldn't be the deck for you. Yeah, but it's not bad. I don't know if I'll use it, but, you know, I decided to get it. So someone asked me if I would do a walkthrough of the Elemental Power Tarots, which I just got. I believe I got this yesterday. Did you guys want to see this one? Essence. Oh, back to my. I was like, Naeem, who's your brother? Naeem said, back to my brother's Impromptu live. I was like, is she cheating on me? Oh no, she's talking about me. I'm her brother. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what got into me. I just was like, I don't feel like recording a video. And so I was like, I'll just go live. I don't know. Got like a little, but so actually, you know, most of you know I had coronavirus for like a week. And I still haven't recovered fully. So I figured I would do this also as kind of give like a little bit of a channel update. So, and I just want to say, you know, like, the kindness that I've seen people show me this week is just unbelievable. Like, you know, really, really kind things. Like, someone sent me a care package. I don't want to like name drop them because, one, they're not here, and two, you know, it's just like one of them things. Like, personally, when I give somebody something, like, I rather them not say it's from me. You know what I mean? But they sent me a pack of emergency, like this stuff. And they sent me this coloring book, which was really, really cool, and then a thermos. And I was just really touched by that. I mean, so this person is, I mean, I like really love this person, and I just appreciate that. And all the support, you know, people, even though, you know, I mean, like, I wasn't ever going to die from this or anything, but it was a pretty scary thing. It was, it gets in your head a little bit, you know, you start to worry about your symptoms and so forth. And it was just really, did I see Sandra pop in? Hi, Sandra. Thanks for stopping by to my Impromptu live. I'm showing the Elemental Power Tarot and rambling about coronavirus here. So, so the book, let's see. So Melinda Lee Holm is the, so the idea of this is that they've created a tarot deck without the use of people in them. And I found that really interesting, you know. So each image actually is just, you know, pictures. So, and it's fully colored, the book, you know. It's a nice little book. It's not like too much, but it's like just enough. And I'm going to let you know about the cards. It's like a nice little box, you know, it's a magnetic closure, but it's not too big. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes they're like really big. And the cards look lovely, actually. Very paper quality. This is interesting. I think this is an ace. That's probably the Ace of Pentacles, right? It's a very earthly image. And it feels very papery. Let me go to the majors first, though. So this is the Fool. And you can see it's like the Golden Dawn system. They have Aleph, you know, the Hebrew letter. Hopefully you guys can see those images pretty well. Yeah, and I like the backs too. The backs are really cool. So, and again, no people in the images, is all like sort of objects and scenery. I kind of like it, so far, and they feel really nice. I wish they were a little thicker. They're not like Llewellyn thin, but they're like, a little on the thin side. You know what they remind me of? They remind me of the Kim Kranz tarot. The what's that called? The Kim Kranz one. Like the quality of it is the mass market version of her deck. You know the one I'm talking about. Her first one, her most popular one. This is called the Elemental Power Tarot. Yeah, Wild Unknown, exactly. Yep. I don't know how I forgot that, but we'll blame it on Corona. So here we have the Empress. Hi, Gerald. How are you? There's a lot going on in that image, huh? It's like a garden with, it's a very earthly image. I mean, it's interesting to do major arcana without people, So here's the Emperor. And you just have like, the scene of like I don't know, it's like a house with a painting, like a nature painting. Very interesting. So I would imagine the book would probably help, and it's just like one of those things, Oh, this is really cool. You have a cat. This is the Hierophant. And a statue of like, Buddha. Justin, going to make me buy a new deck and get paid tomorrow. Oh, hell. Yeah, it's actually not expensive at all. I think it was $16, which is why I got it. I was talking to Chris Kelly, and I sent him a picture of the deck, and I said, have you seen this deck before? Because I was looking at another deck that had like a similar title, and suddenly I started looking at the imagery, and he said, he saw it before, but he didn't have it. And I was like, I think I'm going to actually order it. So it was like, I found it by accident because, it's elemental power. There's a million tarot decks with elemental in it. So you like the elemental this and that, and it just so happens that I came across this one. Oh, this one's really cool. Sweet. The Strength. That's actually really beautiful. So you have a lion like in a field of roses. Hi, Lucy. Michaelina. Hi, Michaelina. How are you? Michaelina's a friend of mine from the neighborhood. Yeah, it is dope, Alex. I agree with you. It's definitely, it's a dope deck. It's different, There's the Hermits. You got like a cabin in the woods, So it's got that hermit energy, Oh, of course the alarm is going to start. Oh, this one's cool. The Wheel of Fortune. Sorry about the alarm, guys. It's I live near a firehouse, so. Yeah, I like that Buddha one, the Hierophant, yeah. I'm very drawn to foxes lately, and it's very strange. I have an interesting story about a fox. One time I was riding down the road, and there was a fox that was hit by a car, and I literally stopped to pick the fox up and carry it to the side of the road. And the fox was like fatally injured, but I figured I could at least get him out of the road and put him to the side. And ever since then, it's like I showed this fox like an act of kindness. Ever since then, I see foxes in the strangest places. Like we were recently down the shore, and I saw a fox on the boardwalk. Got to the bunker, yeah. Chris, exactly. In this day and age, that's the kind of thing that would happen too. Now, it's a volunteer fire department that is close by, but anyway, I see these foxes everywhere all the time, and I always, Steven's laughing, he hears me talking. I feel like it's like had something to do with that. I don't know. Like ever since I carried that fox across the road, like see them in the strangest places. But I'm attracted to them in decks now. Like that Oak, Ash, and Thorn deck is definitely on my list. It's a deck that I've been interested in getting because it has a lot of foxes. I also know that there's another one I just backed on Kickstarter by oh, I forgot her name. Anyway, I'll stop talking about foxes now. So this is Death. That's interesting. It's got a picture of a bee on it. I guess because like the bees are dying, you know? I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Yeah, I have to get a copy of that Oak, Ash, and Thorn. It's just a bit pricey. I know it's a UK deck, and I'm kind of like slowing down with the buying at the moment. But, you know, I'll get it eventually. Yeah, probably Elks after the bees go. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of like deep symbolism. You know, you have to kind of think about it and probably read the book, and you know that's the thing about first impressions. You know, you do first impressions of decks, and you know it's like you don't have a lot of time to kind of think about them on the spot, but you sit with them a while, and then it starts to make sense. So that's the devil. Like I have no idea what's going on in that image. Looks like a crop circle. I don't know. Does anybody know what's going on in that image? Yeah, that's nice to know. So Neem is saying that Oak, Ash, and Thorn, the creator Stephanie, is working on a second deck. Anyway, let me show you a couple more of these. But she said she's working on a second deck, and you know the other one might go on sale because I have a lot to show you actually. Here's the star. I'll just show you all the majors, and then I'm not gonna be on long. I do have a couple I want to a package that I want to open up. So from Yves Renaud and a couple other packages. Well, you get the drift. So that is the Elemental Power Tarot. Let me show you the cover again. It's Melinda Lee Home. What's in the package? Meg Ross. I know. Well, I don't exactly know 100% what it is. I know I got an Yves Renaud deck. So this is from France. So let me open this one up. Oh, I actually almost didn't remember when I ordered which decks I ordered because I have so many Yves decks on my list. This one is the Tarot de Marseille Millennium. Now, I've been seeing people with this deck for a really long time, and I've wanted it forever. In fact, I think when I was talking to... well, Mendy told me about it a whole bunch of times. I know Mendy likes it, and a few other people mentioned it to me. They say it's very symmetrical and, you know, like very like nice to read in like sort of the open reading style. Wow, this is why I showed you the box. It's like a telescopic box, and these cards are different than anything I have from Yves. Like, I feel like they would be probably easier to shuffle. They feel really nice. It's really, really nice cardstock, and here are the backs. It is a Nicolas Convert. Yves Renaud, yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is the Millennium. This is, I forget his partner's name in this project. Oh, it's going to be on the back. Well, it doesn't actually say. It's the Millennium though, so it's a Nicolas Convert, and it's made, I believe, with special emphasis in like numerology and sacred geometry. So everything is very symmetrical. So I showed you the full, but the cardstock is really, really nice. I mean, they feel really, really good. Does anybody know the name of the person that the artist that did this deck? I'm terrible. I wish Mendy or Masha was here because they would know. It was really, really nice, you know. They're also larger too. They're somewhat larger than like a standard tarot size. They're actually a really nice size, and the colors are really, really pretty. I don't know if you can see them, like almost like royal blues and the reds. It's like it's a really like a pleasant. Oh, Jen, it's morning there, huh? That's right. You guys are on the other side of the world, so I'm not going to show you all of them, but you get the gist of it with the colors. I definitely am happy that I got this one. So this is the Tarot de Marseille Millennium. Show you a couple of pips. There's the Ace of Cups. I wish I could see the comments better. I'm sorry. I have like the one downside is, well, I guess I could look over here. Because I have my computer here, but then I have to look at me talking like in like a time lapse. Show you a couple of cards here. So this is really cool. So this was the Tarot de Marseille Millennium, and the other Yves Renault deck I got. Oh, the Wilfred Houdin. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. That was the that wasn't the Houdin was the one I was thinking of. This is actually the Millennium Edition. Oh, this was the Convert by Christ. I'm terrible. I can't even remember. I forget. This is the Millennium here. This was it starts with a P. Yeah, this was the Convert by, these are both Convert decks. This is the Convert by someone else. I forget. I really should have did the research on that. Oh, the Poinsett. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, it's weird though, but I only have two, but he has three of them written on here. The Jurger 1801. Maybe he shipped that separately. I don't know. Or no, maybe this is okay. That's what it is. Yeah, I was wondering. So he has written on there like the Jurger 1801. I'm like, did I order that? I couldn't remember if I ordered it. But he's just saying that this is from the Jurger 1801. So, but here we go. So this is the Millennium Edition, which is in a really nice box. I love these boxes from Eves. First off, they sit really nice on your shelf, and just kind of like nice, you know. So I'm going to show you. Oh well, yeah. So this is the one with the sacred numerology and all, and this looks really, really interesting with that. Yeah, they are well made. I love those telescopic boxes, and they're cut so nice too. Like these feel really, really nice. These are both modern decks. I just got them mixed up because they're both Converts, but that's the Convert by Poinsett. This is the Houdin, the William Houdin, Tarot de Marseille. Show you a couple more. But yeah, as far as like the sacred geometry and stuff go, like supposedly the way the cards sit, like if you do a 3-card spread, you know, a lot of like cool like shapes and things like that jump out at you. That's what Cheryl Smith was telling me when I was interviewing her. She said that, yeah, Alex, this is right up your alley. Well, the CBD is a conveyor, Alex, but it's a redrawn conveyor. So, like, um, Ben Dove, when he decided to write his book and all and design his deck, he did the Nicholas Conveyor because at the time, I believe they felt that Nicholas Conveyor was like the most legit and authentic. This was before they, I guess, found older ones in that lineage. Like I do know, like now the Pierre Madiney is uh, like the oldest in that lineage, in that Type Two like Conveyor lineage. So yes, so when Ben Dove redrew the deck, he had an artist actually redraw the lines. So it's not like an official conveyor; it's a redrawn version. But it used to be like the most kind of accurate, according to a lot of people. Like when I first got into Tarot de Marseille, I was watching a lot of Tom Benjamin, and Tom Benjamin always liked that because he said it was historically accurate. And if you compare the line work of like say one of the one of the museum type pieces to the redrawn version of the CBD, you'll see that it's very close. It's just the line work's a little thicker, I think, with the Ben Dove. But so it is a conveyor style to answer your question. Yeah. Yeah, Pierre Madiney. That's one of my favorite, man. That's the oldest in the lineage of the Type Two. Like, but there was a time, because there's like constantly stuff coming out about Tarot de Marseille. We're constantly learning new bits of information. The history is always changing. So, like, at one time, it was like that's what they thought, but then they realized that they came out with the Pierre Madiney. They discovered it probably in a book. What happened was, a lot of the old printers, a lot of these decks don't even exist anymore. What happened was they would use the paper in books, like they would print old big volumes. So they would use old prints from decks in the books. So then when they kind of like redid the books, the historic books, or put them back together, they would discover these old decks in them. And I believe that's how the older ones were the like the Nicholas Rollicon, for instance, was discovered that way. Correct me if I'm wrong, any of my Tarot de Marseille people, but so that's how they discovered, because these decks aren't made to last. They're pretty much like designed to kind of play games with, and they don't last very long. You know what I mean? Oh, this is a really cool hangman. I like the green poles and so forth. Well, yeah, so, exactly. The Rosenwald was found that way. Exactly. Yeah, so they're constantly finding new decks as they break apart these old books, and the history is constantly changing. And we're in a period now where, like, the last 10 or 15 years of tarot history has really changed. And it's almost like impossible to write a book because, like right now they say that the Noble is the oldest known deck, right? But we might find in a few years that the Noble is not the oldest deck. We might have found like a Tarot de Marseille in that same lineage that was created before that, and then that would just totally invalidate that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree, Meg. There aren't any books like that, and that's why when I met with Cheryl Smith, I asked her. So Meg said I would love like a Tarot de Marseille coffee table book, with like pictures, and I would totally love that too. I think the closest thing to that is, I believe, the oh God, I'm so bad with names. I forget his name, but he did the Dodal and the Noble. He has one of the older. There is a European book, but it's in Italian or French. It's not in English. That's the closest that we have to it. But I thought somebody like Cheryl Smith would be great writing a historic book on like Marseille. Like a coffee table style book. That would be really cool. Check out this devil. This is really cool. It's very different. And I really like it. I'm glad I got this. So I think that's it. You guys want to see a pip? Let me show you the two of pentacles. So yeah, this is Houdan. The cards feel really nice. The noble is from the 1500s. I don't know what's from 1501. I think the 15. Well, I have the noble right here. The noble is from the 1500s. I don't know exactly what the specific date is, but I believe that's the oldest, right? I mean, I could even be wrong about that, but Alex, blame yourself. You're a tarot nerd just like the rest of us. That's why I always tell you, that's your own fault. Yo, Tarot de Marseille is one of those things you get into it, and you're just it does become very addictive. So I want to show you just one more thing, and I'm going to wrap up here because I don't want to keep showing you the guy's decks all night. But so did I show you the Minchiati? Oh, I did show you the Minchiati actually. I'm going to show you this here. I don't even remember if I showed you this or not. I don't think I did. But so I ordered this from the Museo Internacional de Tarocchi, which is so now I know Alex, for instance, you have this deck, but it was printed by Giordano Berti. This is from the museum. But so when I got these images, I didn't show you these already, did I? I have no idea. I can't remember. I don't think so. No. So I probably did. Did I show you these? Just in case I didn't I can't remember. I'm getting like flashbacks because I started to film a video earlier, and I can't remember if I was showing you in the video but that's the Fool there. So this has been modified because what happened was I ordered this deck and it came like kind of chewed up. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, please show, Meg. Okay, so the whole suit of cups was completely demolished, and they've done the right thing. They've actually sent me a new deck, which I haven't even opened yet, and they told me to discard this deck. But rather than doing that, what I did was I just decided to alter them. So I just, so this is what they originally look like with like somewhat of a border. So what I've done was I have, was that the deck with the beard? No. So what I did was just trim the outside corners. And so now I have a deck to kind of use and one to sit in my collection. I think I did show you guys this. Yeah, Flournoy who I was thinking about. He's the one that has the book. So he wrote a history of Tarot de Marseille, but it's not in English. I don't think maybe it has been translated, but that's the closest thing we have to like a coffee table Tarot de Marseille like volume. Yes, with the bend. Yeah, yeah. At Neem, these were like, I wouldn't say bend. This is like they're like chewed up completely, like, but it's just the edges. So I don't know if you can see that. Let's see like the ones in the middle here. They're like completely chewed up. It was a typography error, but they've done the right thing. So they sent me a completely, brand new plus. Oh wait. So they threw in this little cool. I'll end with this. So I want to show you this like very quirky little deck that I have. Okay, so they just threw this in because they felt bad, I guess, about the mistake. And it's the strangest little majors only deck. So it's so Italian looking, but it's the Tarocco Bolocco. And there are only 500 of them made. I bought over 100 decks in 2020. Yeah, I don't do a lot of walkthroughs either of the decks I buy, Alex. And that's why I was like, I'm just going to go live and just show some decks because I'm never going to do like full walkthroughs of these. I might do of some of them, but it's good I was able to show you a whole bunch of decks here, though. So yeah, they just kind of threw this little deck in. This is the Magician, and it's a photographic, like, it's photographs of old antique, like vintage toys. Very, very Italian looking, very quirky. When I saw this, I thought this would be something Robin would enjoy, because I know he's into, like, he has like those little figurines behind him and stuff, and he just likes quirky stuff like this. So I would have to get his take on this, but it's just an interesting little deck, and it's very photographic. 2021 is the year of the walkthrough for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Well, but like doing this impromptu live by myself, like, I mean, I could try and do readings, but it would just go awfully. Like, I need somebody like Chris Kelly with me to bounce off of them, make it interesting. So impromptu lives, it's kind of like, first off, this is the first time I've ever done a live by myself. And secondly, it's just interesting, you know what I mean? Because, bye, Jan. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Robin would like this. It's weird. It's a weird deck. Not calling Robin weird, but, he likes quirky decks sometimes. Yeah, it's a strange deck. But listen, it was free, Like, I can't complain. They threw it in as a gift, and I just thought that was something really, really nice. But anyway, this has been a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm going well. Oh, I'm feeling better, Gerald. Like, I was sick for so long, and I just was like, I didn't make any videos. Usually I make a video like once a week, and it was like, I just, like, I wanted to do like a catch up kind of thing, but I didn't want to film a video. I just didn't feel like doing a whole uploading and the editing part. So I said, I'll just give a little update and tell you how I'm doing, and show you some decks and things. I do have a whole bunch of decks. I don't want to do walkthroughs like the whole time, but yeah, so I'm feeling better, Gerald. Thank you for all your kindness all week. And I just had like this little spurt of energy, and I don't know, I just was like, I'm going to go live, which is weird. I don't know if I'll ever do an impromptu live like this again. I might. It wasn't terrible. I just find it hard to kind of focus in this kind of setup. Like, I need to find a better kind of setup to do this, if I'm going to do it again. And maybe have like a guest on or something would be different, But this was interesting. Yeah, Jackie, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice just to see we're all friends here. It was just nice to see everybody get to chat in the chat, and I got to show my deck, so I don't have to worry about doing walkthroughs now. Oh, this was the coloring book I got. Somebody sent this to me. You are fucking awesome. It's a coloring book. Bye, Lucy. Yes, bye for now. Yeah. So this is the coloring book. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. It was really cool. But anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and love and peace. Until next time. Bye-bye.